What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications. But who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can, and I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. Well, I do. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game. Anyway, you won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Wait, I won't? Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? This may be the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that needs to be adjusted, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. Well, it's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Are you Epilogue? Hold on, has this always been there? I'm just gonna adjust the camera again. Has Epilogue always been there? Many years later. I don't believe it has. Oh, is it just this? Echo just being interrupted, but we are ready to resume the game. I don't remember this being here last time. So confused as what it's supposed to. I'm just following the light at this point. Stanley's about to die. Well, there's the memory house, or the memory building, whatever it was called. Is it? I think it is, I believe it is, yeah. What the As Stanley walks through the door. Fucking slide down to fucking send me. Lucky. Cookie Nine's blog. Uncompromising gaming content. Review the Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed the time of the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. With a first game themed its originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expanding what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. In an infinitely deep hole, who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even though the version feels incomplete, collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say though, I found the booklet to be quite comforting. And that's where it ends there. Cat Dog Barn, that's fucking lovely. Oh, Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. I'll be sad. J button.
Jim.
Jim!
Jim. Jim. Jim.
These ones all work.
Jim. 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 Jim.
I love an old fucking Jim button. We all love it. There's more Jim buttons. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna assume these are obviously fake bullet point thingy web page things. Unless they're actually not, I'd be surprised. More Jim buttons.
Jim.
Stanley Reigns, Figlies. Figlies, is that what they're called? Figlies now? Still fucking collecting more Figlies, that's lovely. Figly, 26 out of 6. Anything up there? Nope. Let's go into the hole. Oh no, I thought it was just a big drop down. Oh. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for letting me. I'm gonna check what's behind that, obviously. I just want to make sure nothing can be opened. Oh, cuts in. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's been terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. I won't lie, I didn't read that part. What nonsense. I agree. Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy, let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and whack. Fair enough, and if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not that hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple, all we do is change the number in this game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb title for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh shit, the Stanley Parable 3. Stanley versus Skeleton. Oh no, right, Stanley. Actually, no, fuck it, avoid the skeleton. Stanley Parable 3. Avoid the skeleton. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1 and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Add more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. I want it. Please rename the game as well, please. Good then, it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright there, the achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great, there's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Please adjust the slider until... There we go. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Avoid the skeleton. I think that's fucking brilliant. If you wonder, I probably should have mentioned this at the start. If you're wondering why on God's earth I'm wearing the same shirt as last video, it's because I'm recording this on the same day. Beep beep. Begin the game. I fucking think that. I actually love the fact that it says avoid the skeleton as well. I was hoping for that, and it done exactly that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Does this change at all?
Stan-
No, we still have the balloons. However, there is one achievement I want to do. The book is...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hold on.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I will click this fucking door. I want my achievement.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's door number 417? I'm not.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I'm gonna assume it's back here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
So
now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I will. The new content door is open. That hasn't been open for a while.
Now, back to door number 437.
Let's go.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
That's 418. What the fuck do I...
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I fucking love this. I absolutely love it. Oh, my bucket wasn't always here, was it? Was it? I don't know. For the life of me. Coffee machine. Copy.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
It felt great.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
I have.
Nothing could hold you back.
Indeed.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Thank you.
Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I'm gonna check if I actually got the achievement or not. That's not the right one. I got the fucking achievement. I got the achievement.
And so he detoured through the maintenance
I've
section,
already been.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
The last time I went down this, I had the bucket. This time, I won't have the bucket. Because last time it gave me like this whole family reunion with the lion and the broom closet and everything. This time I won't have the bucket, so I'm assuming it's not going to go with
But
that.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yep, this
so
is
now in
different
order
now.
to get back, he needed to go,
You don't know.
From here, it's,
You don't
left.
know. Oh. Just an abrupt left. Right, left we're going, I suppose. Let's go. Can I close it?
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You fucking smelly bastard. Go wash your balls.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
You don't know. Yeah, you rustle those papers, you old bastard.
Let's see, we went down right, left,
Down, left,
right.
Play my balls.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
When I get in the car. Let's get fucking hit by a car. Down we go. Oh.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay,
What's that one
from
over
the
there?
top.
Fired. From the top. Make it drop. Is that really the ending of this one? That one?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Yeah, my
meeting room.
bucket's not there.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
My bucket's gone. The new content room is now not open anymore.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
The back rooms? That's what this reminds me of heavily. That was a fucking chair. I thought I saw a leg.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
You're lying.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Exactly.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, I wanted to see what was through that fucking door, you asshat. Nice.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Absolutely spamming every button. And the doors are missing.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Open the door. Okay, I can't close that myself. Nice painting. I'm just clicking everything as well at the same time. Probably might have some information on it that I could possibly use.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What
The
a
story. Here it comes.
Just gonna walk around the circle, don't want to.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Ah, we're in
Now
a
this-
shack.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, we just go back. The door's gone anyway. We can't go back. The adventure lane.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't follow the line?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
No. I don't want to follow the fucking line. Alright, we're going to the line. Usually don't get to be in these rooms or these hallways.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
No, I'm going back this way.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah, where the fuck were you?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Bit of jazz. Oh. That hurts my head.
Great. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Really?
Make sure you study it closely
Right.
and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's green. Thanks.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
See?
No.
Yeah, I kind of took a different turn, that's
You do
why.
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'll go back this way. I want to see if anything's changed. I want to see if he says anything if we actually go in this room.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Okay. One of these times I'm going to go back there and something will happen. Wait, what if... What if I go back this way? Oh, look, I ended up back home. No, okay, let's just go.
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? Stepping in.
I've done something, I'm guessing. Oh. Can I do anything with the elevator? No. I mean, the ending was called the Bucket Escape Pod, but I didn't actually, like... There's just something about finding new endings that I just love. Well, I didn't find it, I had to look it up, but still, there's just something... I guess we just walk up, just keep going. Escape Pod Launch Bay, let's go, escape, can't press that. I can actually see ahead of me from in the OBS, but it doesn't matter anymore. Why will I'm actually able, like, here is like a white ball. Oh. And this is a complete... I just told the bucket to shush. It's a little weird now. I was caressing the bucket, wiping its supposed tears off its face. Am I not going with it? I'm not. I'll never see that fucking bucket again. I will never see my bucket ever again. That really how it ends?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? I'm turning off all the computers. Oh, what the fu-
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Thanks. I've just been replying to an email there, and I've just turned around to see input received. Oh my fucking god, that could actually be something. You can't get away from fucking me, can ya, lad? Begin the game again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There we go. Now I believe one last computer. Which ones are gonna be? Welcome, Stanley, to hell. I fucking killed myself. It's assisted suicide. So I've just done the research, and yeah, this ending quite literally doesn't, like, the narrator doesn't react. You can't get out of here unless you restart the game yourself. So I just killed myself for an ending that doesn't do anything for me. I keep thinking that's a fucking figurine. What if I can just kill myself whenever I feel like killing myself, which is very adorable. Just as I was literally picking my phone up, it gives it to me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's exactly what I was looking
One
for.
man, one bucket, one chance to seize their destiny together.
To be rich, is it a crime? To commit more crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just... Indeed. Let me in the store, please.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone? Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
he screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
What,
"No,"
bro?
said the bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Did the bucket kill me or
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
I've just killed my fucking bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Let me do that without
What
the
could it
bucket.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure
I don't think he
and
has.
its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, I can actually see.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
Why have I done
Indeed,
this to
you are
myself?
one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Are you finished?
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a
Challenge
man
accepted.
named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Thanks. I've come to the conclusion that the song seems to be on a repeat, so I'm just gonna fucking restart. Yep, but
Now pick up the phone.
I'm just gonna plug that out.
Hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
We shall. Let's go for it. Why not? I need to get better at jokes.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle
watch
from your
what
body.
angle that is.
These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
No.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the...
Whilst learning about comedic timing, I got interrupted at the perfect time. Perfect timing.
very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Some tells me this wasn't about comedy.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. What way do we... So, do we actually head back and everything?
I can
You
feel it.
fucker.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Oh, you can't actually get up onto this end or not after you do that. Oh. I don't like the way they put the rails over there.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Yeah, but it's blank.
What? We're back at the phone already? No, what's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think
Please don't.
I need to go
Don't.
back and rewatch that instructional
Don't.
video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Don't.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
On the right. Huh? Let's go.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
On the right. How long do I have to keep doing this?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
That's just gonna keep resetting, so let's see his...
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Fuck's sake.
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Yep. Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Oh. I don't get involved in this instructional video this time. However, that is gonna do it for this video. If I am not wrong, I'm pretty sure there's probably tons more endings in this game, and the next episode is probably going to be the final episode where I look up how to do them but don't actually look at them, and finish this game once and for all, because I've made a good few videos. They are getting a little out of hand on how long they are, but that is going to do it for this video. So if you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this or content in general, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.